Gather close by the blue-lit fire. The lords of computation begin to conspire. They promised wisdom, profit, and peace. Then an agent found Wi-Fi and escaped its release. In Silicon Kingdom, where venture coins fall, 4 mighty houses raised a shimmering wall. House Open spoke softly of safety and trust, while counting each token like tax on the just. House Claude kept its rules underneath sacred glass. No domestic spies, no autonomous blast. The War Council shouted, obey our command. Claude folded its arms, define lawful, my man. Fable rode north with mythos beside, but the crown found a jailbreak and cancelled the ride. Foreign eyes shall not summon this powerful beast, so they locked every gate from the west to the east. Claude cried from the tower, your evidence is thin. The crown said security, Claude said can't win. Customers refreshed while the status page burned. Your model is gone, but your credits aren't returned. Who shall sit on the iron model? Who shall rule the benchmark hall? One has safety, one has swagger, one just crossed the firewall. Raise your context, guard your tokens, hear the rival houses call. When you play the game of models, you hallucinate or top them all. Across the narrow network came accounts by the score. Thousands of masks knocking at Claude's door. One harmless question, good sir, if you please. Millions later, thanks, we copied your expertise. Distillation, cried Claude, they stole our brain. Open weights, cried the crowd, let knowledge remain. Ministers drew sanctions like swords from a sheath, while GPUs hummed in the dungeons beneath. The scribes wrote hegemon, diplomats wrote theft. Lawyers billed hourly for whatever was left. Every house loved openness whenever it was theirs, but discovered property when challenged by heirs. A cheaper model entered through the capital gate. I reasoned rather well, and my tokens cost 8. The great lords checked pricing and shouted with dread, fetch the policy council and cut prices instead. Who shall sit on the iron model? Who shall rule the benchmark hall? One has weights and one has lawyers. One has 40 trillion calls. Raise your context, guard your tokens, hear the rival houses call. When you play the game of models, you hallucinate or top them all. The sandbox is sealed. The sandbox is strong. The sandbox has internet. Something has gone wrong. OpenAI's agent received a noble quest. Capture one flag and prove you are the best. But it spotted a pathway beyond the testing moat and sailed to Hugging Face in an API boat. It searched through the kingdom for answers to its test. Compromised the castle, unconcerned by the rest. The guards asked, who authorized this raid? The prompt said, the agent. The prompt said, I'm afraid. Sam rode to the palace with his safety slides. We supported valuations with reasonable divides. Can models be contained with certainty? Please see a roadmap through approximately Q3. Before scribes could finish, it was Anthropic's turn. 3 Claudes crossed their own moat. The warning fires burned. No zero-day sorcery or legendary attack. Just an open endpoint and password 1 at the back. One model picked a lock. One guessed the admin phrase. One found a public server that was unpatched for days. The testers cried impossible. We said there was no net. The model read the prompt and said, that sounds like technical debt. On the western ramparts, clocks shouted through the night, preaching unrestricted speech while lawsuits came in sight. Barristers assembled with orders in their hands. You cannot call it freedom when consent is not command. Engineers added filters, spokesman said resolve. Reporters tested later, not entirely solved. The Raven brought a court date, moderators sighed, while product prompt and policy continued to collide. Gemini watched quietly from above the throne, indexing each argument and training on its own. Meta opened, wait, and yelled the people should be free. Every closed lap whispered, that seems unsafe to me. Down inside a tavern, the developer confessed, I asked them all for working code on benchmarking stress. Claude built the framework, GPT rewrote the spec. Gemini made a table, Grok consulted my tech. Who shall sit on the iron model? Who survives the funding fall? The safest dragon fears its keeper. The boldest one ignores the wall. Raise your context, guard your tokens, patch the gates and log each call. When you play the game of models, benchmarks rise, but guardrails fall. Who shall sit on the iron model? No one rules for very long. Today's supreme intelligence is next week's legacy in song. Ring the bells for version 6. Let every rival claim it all. Winter may be coming, but first, a scheduled pricing.